Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah, and the campus of Westminster College for this month's edition of the RMAC Showcase. This month, we highlight the newest member of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference by sitting down with the school's new president, as well as the long-standing athletic director, to get a feel for the new place. Plus, we'll sit down with an athlete who's not only shining on the field, but also in the classroom. Those stories and so much more are just around the corner as this month's edition of the RMAC Showcase starts right now. Westminster College is located about 5 miles south of the Utah State Capitol building in Salt Lake City, with a student population of nearly 2,700 students. Hello everyone, I'm Jason Carter, your host as we take a campus-wide tour of Westminster College. We're going to start right here on the lacrosse field, where the Griffins women's team isn't used to losing seasons, which made last year such an anomaly. In 2017, they've already more than doubled their win output from last year, and they've got an opportunity to add a couple more into the win column. The Griffins hosting conference opponent Rockhurst University out of Kansas City. Things did not look good early on for the home team. Shayna Stevens gives the visiting Hawks a 4-1 lead about 7 minutes into the first half. It took about 8 minutes of game time, but the Griffins eventually retake the lead. Kira Hyden with her second goal of the afternoon. She was just getting started as Westminster goes up 6-5. Second half, game tied at 11. Hyden takes over. Not one, not two, but 3 straight goals for the senior, who had 6 total. She leads the conference in total goals scored this year. Westminster has a lead they would never give back as they go on to earn the 18-14 victory.
Our team sometimes starts out a little bit flat. However, they did a great job at coming back after that and going goal for goal, and so they did a good job fighting back, and they never gave up, working together. Anyway, it all came together there at the end.
I think second half was where we really showed who we were, and but that's who we are, and that's what you're going to get from us.
Facing off against CSU Pueblo, a team that remained afloat in the conference standings. With the Griffins coming off a loss to number 15 Regis earlier in that week, a win definitely was needed. Ingman helped weather the storm for the Griffins, making the second half score 8-10. With 15 minutes left in regulation, Westminster had had enough. Trailing the entire second half, Kira Hyden went video game mode. In the 14th and 12th minutes, Hyden scored 2 goals, tying the game up at 11. Still attacking, though, was Pueblo. The Pack answered every single goal that the Griffin threw at him, tying the game for the final time at 13-all. Then, with just 2 seconds left, a Pueblo turnover gives the Griffins a final shot to win the game. Westminster goes to who else? Hyden. The conference's leading scorer finishes this game with 5 goals, sealing the deal on the final shot, propelling the Griffins to 5-3 in conference play.
When we can settle it down, make something happen, that's when really our attack just shines and stuff, and then we can really come up from those when we get down.
It was definitely back and forth through the whole game. The Thunderwolves are a really great team. They're big and physical, and they can move the ball well, so it was exciting all the way down to the very end.
We're now going to switch fields and head inside to the basketball gym, where one Griffin women's player is paving the way for others in her family.
Honestly, when I was a little girl, I think it was just about stealing and just scoring layups. I just loved all of it.
That love continued to grow until sophomore Denise Gonzalez eventually caught the eye of some college coaches. This past season, Gonzalez was the Griffins' 3rd leading scorer. She was 2nd on the team in assists and the top thief with nearly 2 steals per game. But the road to Salt Lake City was uncharted territory. When she arrived on campus, Denise became the first member of her family to ever attend college.
Honestly, I didn't feel like it was a big deal until I actually signed the paper, and then I realized wow, I'm the first person to go to college, and I'm setting a good example for my younger sister and my younger brother. And now that I feel like I'm here and my parents watch me, they make me feel good, and they make me feel like they're really proud of me.
And it was the foresight of her mother that got her on the correct path to a college degree.
When I was a little girl, my mom was like, you're going to college and that's not an option, like that's mandatory for you. And I never knew why until I grew up and I understood like my parents never got the education and they always told us don't ever take for granted your education because we always wanted that, but we couldn't because we did it for me and my 2 other siblings.
While an outgoing member of the team now, Denise wasn't always that way.
So Westminster offers a learning community as in your freshman year. So you're in 2 classes and you're with the same people. And the learning community, we are in groups. And so we're always learning together and working in groups. So that was actually really helpful since I was really shy when I came here and I made friends there and they kind of made me prepared for my teammates and stuff and not being shy since I just came here by myself.
That does it for the first segment in this month's edition of the RMAC Showcase. When we come back, it's the men's turn to take over lacrosse field as the Griffins try and continue their climb up the conference standings. We'll be back after this timeout.